Good afternoon, good-looking people, and you're good-looking because you're always looking, and of course you're finding the good in everything and in everybody. It is almost Yontif. It is almost Shabbos. We're going to do the Hayom Yom for Simchas Torah, which is on the 23rd of Tishrei. And what's beautiful about this Hayom Yom is really it's all about dancing. It's the time that we dance with the Torah. The Torah itself wants to dance. We are the feet to the Torah, so because it can't dance on its own, we have to hold it and dance with it. That's what today's Hayom Yom is all about. It's all about dancing, and through the dancing, we draw down all the blessings, all that happiness, all that joy is what really brings all the blessings to us. So very important at Hakafas and over Shmini Atzeres and over Simchas Torah. Make sure your feet are moving and they're kicking and jumping up and down and holding the Torah. I know it's the COVID situation and every shul may have their own policies. Maybe they'll put them on the bima. Whatever it will be, dance. The idea is to move the feet, move them in rhythm. That is really what all the Hayom Yom is about today for the 23rd of Tishrei. Let's read it inside and then we'll go into Yontif. For the Hayom Yom of the 23rd of Tishrei, couple of minhagim. There is no public Torah reading at night, so we don't read the Torah at nighttime at all. The priestly blessing, which is Duchnin, the Kohen's blessing, is recited only at the morning service. So for Simchas Torah morning. So that's on Sunday morning. When you go to shul for Shacharis, the Kohanim will go and do the blessings, the priestly blessing as part of Shacharis, not at Musav. And the reason is because on Simchas Torah there is drinking, and Kohanim are not allowed to give the blessings intoxicated. So being that Shacharis, they still haven't started drinking yet, therefore they can deliver the priestly blessing in the Shacharis tefillah, and then they'll start drinking, and therefore in Musaf they won't have to worry about it. It is our custom to spread a talis. It is not our custom to spread a talis as a canopy over the head of Chasam Breishis and Chasam Torah. So there are two aliyahs that are given out on Simchas Torah. There's the aliyah to the person for the last aliyah of the whole Torah. Those people will be called up for the end of a Zayis HaBracha. And then there's an aliyah for the first aliyah when they start reading Bereshis. And both of those circumstances, the minhag of Chabad is not to spread a talis like a canopy for either of those aliyahs. There are people that do that. So the reason why we specify it is really to show the differentiation between the Chabad minhagim and others. Lastly, the person who is called to the reading of the concluding passage of the Torah says Chazak, Chazak, V'nitz Chazek together with the rest of the congregation. So the person who does get the last aliyah, Chasam Torah, he goes ahead and as the Balkari, the reader of the Torah, finishes that last line, he will say with the entire congregation, Chazak, Chazak, V'nitz Chazek, and then the Balkari will say it after. For the Hayom Yom of the 23rd of Tishrei. On Simchas Torah in 1779, the Alter Rebbe declared as following: the Torah is a tree of life. To those who hold fast to it, this phrase refers to mastering of understanding. The intellectual scholars who study the Torah, those who support it are fortunate. These are the masters of divine service and who engage in Torah study. On the term of fortunate, when it says this word me'ushar, don't read it me'ushar. You should read it as you change the words and you say it me'roshai. So what it's saying is by changing these words from me'ushar to me'roshai, meaning instead of fortunate, you're changing it to from his head. What does it mean? That through this divine service, these individuals draw down the spiritual influence of Hashem's head from the innermost dimensions of the Ein Sof. This is an instance of the distinctive quality of the foot because it supports the head. So going back to what we started in the beginning of the Hayom Yom, the Hayom Yom is talking about dancing and joy and happiness. And when it's using the words me'ushar, the reason why it's using me'ushar is if you change the letters around and you have the word me'rashai, which is head, That means that the Torah is the head. However, when we hold the Torah, we are the feet to the Torah. The Torah wants to dance as well this Yontif. So remember this Yontif as you're holding that Torah. Everybody wants to dance. The Torah wants to dance, but it can't on its own. You are its feet, so enjoy. Have a great celebration. Have a great Yontif. Enjoy. Know all the blessings are coming, so make sure you're smiling, looking for the positive, finding the positive, knowing all these blessings are coming in buckets, and enjoy. Have a great Shabbos, Chag Sameach, a good Yontif, and all the best, and be safe.